Designer Notes Subject 38. This channel is sponsored by you. Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Seiko 5 continues to explore the Japanese pop culture with one of the most famous Japanese anime of all time, Naruto. This anime franchise is done justice with a new collection of timepieces inspired by the fan favorites of both Naruto and its follow-up series Boruto. Let's have a look. Naruto, the leading protagonist of the franchise, is faithfully represented with his signature orange tracksuit emulated on a fabric strap that's accented by a navy blue line. In fact, all of the pieces in this collection would come on these NATO straps, which is a clear casual design choice. The bezel and bezel inserts were reimagined after the bandanas that the ninjas in this anime would normally wear. This would include the village symbol as the bezel marker, along with the 6 studs on each side of the circumference. The bezel is a dark-coated metal bezel that perfectly mimics the bandana scheme that surrounds the village badge. Naruto's model would sport a gold case and metal rings as a reference to Naruto's golden hair. This same design choice was previously seen in the Ken version of the Street Fighter Seiko Collection. The dial is heavily decorated with a white minute track and orange hour markers. The 10, 11, and 12 markers are interestingly colored white. The dial itself is finished in a swirling pattern that pays homage to the Rasengan special move of Naruto. The date window is in reverse color scheme with the white letters over the black day date plate. The back has a display crystal that sports the family emblem of Naruto. Back also displays the number in the production of this limited to 6,500 piece collection. Sasuke Uchiha is one of the fan favorites and is the closest rival to Naruto. His version of the collection appropriately matches his outfit in the series with a dominant dark blue canvas with a white accent. His case collar and metal rings are stainless steel, providing subtlety compared to Naruto's variant. The bezel is treated with blue coating with a seemingly galvanized metal bezel insert. Like Naruto's bezel, it features the village insignia at the 12 o'clock position, with stud marks all over the insert. The village sign is struck just like Sasuke did in the story. There are a few more story-related design cues in the dial. The first thing to notice is the electric pattern that disrupts the sunburst finish of the dial. It's a terrific contrast to an otherwise very clean aesthetic. The applied markers here are sharp like the kunai knives that Sasuke prefers to use in battle. A railroad track ring is printed behind these, denoting the precision that Sasuke is also known for. This minute track extends to the chapter ring, where every chapter is printed with a kanji character. Behind the piece is the Uchiha clan symbol in red. Next is Rock Lee. Green is the order of business here. The canvas strap, dial, and bezel insert are all tinted green. The canvas has an orange stripe to match Rock Lee's orange shin sleeves. The case and metal keepers are gray tone, creating a feeling of stern and toughness, much like the anime character. The bezel insert has a rugged feeling to it, with the scuffed design printed over the green bezel along with the blocks of white tiles that simulates his bandages. It also has some faint kanji on the bezel. Fun fact, 5 of the 8 kanji on this bezel is printed in white, signifying Rock Lee's ability to open the 5 gates of the chakra system. The blockiness continues with the square hour markers that's generously coated in cream. The dial radiates with its sunburst finish that's in stark contrast to the black chapter ring. Behind the case are a pair of kanji symbols unique to Rock Lee. The next 2 in the collection are from the staples of the series, Shikamaru and Gaara. Both cases are matte finished, with Shikamaru sporting a stealthy gray case, while Gaara uses an earth-toned, muted gold color. The theme colors of both characters are represented on their canvas straps, with the appropriate stripe in the middle. Similarities out of the way, the bezel and dials on these 2 watches are very distinct from each other. Shikamaru's dial is interestingly composed of hour markers that's shaped like tiles from a shogi board game, Japan's version of chess. This, of course, is a reference to Shikamaru's strategic genius. Also, a reference to his shadow ability is seen on the dial markers being pulled to the center by lines of shadows. The hands and bezel inserts are also blacked out to further amplify this shadow theme. There is no minute track on this dial. Instead, there is a green line that provides a break on the monotony. Another point of interest is the chapter ring that's printed with a net pattern similar to that of Shikamaru's inner shirt. Back on Gaara's side, sand is an overarching theme all over the dial. The dial is finely textured like sand and features a gradient from the center outward. This is surrounded by a ring of spikes that clearly hints at the danger looming from this unsuspecting sand. And at the 1 o'clock position is Gaara's head marking that makes this watch very personally connected to the character. It will surely please the hardcore fans without being too obvious for those who are not educated with the franchise. Another subtle Easter egg is the pattern seen both on the chapter ring and Gaara's gourd. Rounding out the piece is the bezel insert that's a combination of slate gray and desert beige. Behind both of these pieces are the unique emblems for each of these characters. The last two pieces in the collection is from the new series Boruto. This is represented by Boruto Uzumaki, son of Naruto, and Sarada Uchiha, daughter of Sasuke. Boruto drops the orange of his father's coat in favor of a black suit with pink inner linings. Sarada is mostly red with splashes of black and burgundy. Both these themes are clearly seen in both their watches. Both also have similar matte finish cases that doesn't distract from the features of the watch face. The bezel on the Boruto model has the marking similar to that of the Naruto bezel, but is distinctly finished with a circular brush. Sarada's has a duality to it, with the red and black splitting the realty space of the bezel insert. The dial is the clear feature of these last two pieces. The Boruto variant displays the Rasengan swirl with high contrast hour markers. This is a nod to his dojutsu where his iris turns white and sclera turns black. Sarada equally showcases her abilities on the dial of her timepieces. She has the trademark Sharingan of the Uchiha clan. The finish in this one is a printed burst pattern that further mimics the iris of the Sharingan eye. Like the timepieces of their respective parents, the back of these watches will have a print of their clan emblems. Naruto debuted in 2002, making the target audience for this collection at the young adult range. They've got the money, the price is just right at $460, and it's an anime series that's beloved by fans all around the world. This collection knows who it's made for. Seiko 5, as expected, is fast becoming the platform for popular culture collections, and this Naruto collection is going to be a sure hit. You better believe it.